Hey, Mean Matt here. Hey, Mean Matt here. Hey, Mean Matt here. Hey, Mean Matt. Hey, Mean Matt here. This is Killer Kyle. And this isn't a Wheels of Fury episode. I just actually re-uploaded our episode from last night. Because things happen and I don't know why I don't see them. Just a little update I saw today. I didn't see the whole thing. The video, at least. Big Papa Pump, the big bad booty daddy, Scott Steiner, has been hospitalized.
Yeah, I saw that. He was at a taping for Impact. I think he had a match, don't know who against who. We'll probably see within the upcoming weeks. But he ended up having to be hospitalized because he collapsed.
Yeah.
And I believe he's doing better now. So that's all well and good, but that's kind of a scary moment.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I look at the guy and I'm like, alright, look, he's not in the best shape. I mean, you would think he is, but I imagine with all the fucking steroids the guy's been taking for. Like, seriously, you don't look at people and go, oh, you got titties on your arms. That's not natural.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I'm surprised that superstar Billy Graham is still alive. I just don't understand the mentality of these wrestlers that think that you need steroids to be in shape and be a wrestler. I just don't get it.
Yeah, and see, one thing that I've often pondered is WWE has a wellness policy
Yeah.
where if you do some sort of drug, some sort of, let's say, illegal substance, and you get caught, they'll suspend you for 30 days, 60 days, whatever,
Yeah.
and, you get the time off, you'll kind of give you a chance to think about what happened and what went wrong and whatever, and then you come back, you wrestle, what have you. I've really wondered if other organizations have the same wellness policy. If they do, they should enforce it more, and if they don't, they really ought to consider developing one and using it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, and that's the thing, too, with wrestlers that are coming back to AEW. And I know we talked about it. Those guys are in their 60s. I'm sure they've done more steroids in the past. Not so much anymore, but other shit too, and they gotta take care of themselves. It's one of those things where it may not be steroids. It may just be a case of Scott Steiner has issues with his heart, has health issues for other reasons. I'm not sure, but it's suspicious to me that this would happen as well. It would happen to him like that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you look at Jake Roberts, just appeared on AEW last week.
Yeah.
We all know his backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Just drinking like a fish and having a really rough go of things for a little while. And then, finally getting clean and sober and staying that way. And I'm sure doing everything you can to stay that way. But, I mean, you look back to the 80s, and maybe even earlier, but I'd say at least the 80s of wrestling. And a lot of it was partying, drinking, probably smoking, do pot, smoke cigarettes.
Yep. And no, especially the 80s. not one interview that you don't see everybody's jumpy and sweating and
Some of them got into the steroids, and a lot of them, unfortunately, are no longer with us.
yeah.
But those that are still with us, I think, are the fortunate ones and the lucky ones, because doing all this extracurricular activity,
Yeah.
plus wrestling 6, 7 nights a week, more than once, driving from town to town, city to city, finding a way, getting a hotel, finding somewhere to eat, training,
Yeah.
exercise. It takes a hell of a toll on your body.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why I think today's wrestlers don't have the physique that most wrestlers of the 70s, 80s, and 90s had. It's because they're smart about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do shit that you might not like, but they're smart about it. There's a thing where gotta draw the line somewhere. Do you want to think about your health, or, I think there's potential for a lot of other guys that are old school and they want to wrestle, but they don't do that kind of shit, basically.
And I really think that there's been a stereotype put into people's minds of, like, in order to be a pro wrestler, you gotta be 6'3", 265 pounds,
Yeah.
jacked as shit, muscles, intelligent, good on the microphone, so on and so forth. And it's like, there have been countless wrestlers that have been really good in the business, that have had your, call it, non-traditional
Yeah.
body, if you will. You look at The Big Show, 7 foot tall, 500 pounds. You look at
Mark Henry.
6'3", 418, Vader, Yokozuna, Andre the Giant,
Fred Arteman, John Tenta.
Big John Studd, Big Van Vader,
Yeah. The list
countless
goes on.
others.
Even
Mabel.
nowadays, Otis Dosovich.
Yes.
We just saw Otis Dosovich fucking clean house, The guy does the worm or the caterpillar. Yeah, Otis is one of the best big men of today.
Oh, for
I
sure.
find. And I think that you'll always have one or two at least over the years. And I think if they take care of themselves properly, like I know that Yokozuna and Viscera never did.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that we make fun of Scott Steiner a lot, but this is obviously something that, we really don't wish on anybody.
No. Yeah, we made fun of Scott Steiner for things he's said and things he's done, all this other stuff, but Scott Steiner and Rick, his brother, are considered among one of the best tag teams in the world, and the simple fact that you see something like that happen to a wrestler is like, wow, I hope he's okay, and hope it's nothing serious, and you just want the best.
There was a wrestler that died recently, but I can't put a finger on who that was, unfortunately.
Right.
So, anyways, that's a little video for tonight. And tomorrow, obviously, is Elimination Chamber. We will be watching that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so, me, Matt, and, of course, Killer Kyle, and we will talk to you next week for Reels of Fury.